that's the end of the day, or the beginning of the new day, where we are driving back to Pahrump. So we are leaving Betty next to Death Valley and going to our next location.
Wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
To the Starlink antenna, the antenna stays here, but it's actually not working. I show you a picture there. It is, and it's supposedly to work only at home locations, but this Starlink antenna does not work on other locations. And they promised that in the future they have that possible. That would be good for me, that because when I'm traveling, that I have the antenna with me and then can set it up anywhere. So the antenna is now here. The access to the sky is good. However, it does not link it and says antenna is disconnected. I connect to the Wi-Fi network there, but that's about it. So I put it back in a box and try it in another location. Maybe that helps more, but I'm not that. I have another 5G MiFi network available as a backup, but that would be nice if the antenna would be working. But not here at Batty, at close to the Death Valley National Park. That means also that I have to give you a statistic about the last location and the trip. So we drove on that day towards Batty to the Death Valley RV Park, 76 miles, and used 65 kilowatt. And we're gonna reset that daily.
Parking mode on.
Reset it. Okay. And it's gonna be the 76 miles back. That's it. And when you see, this is 1,000 meters high, or 3,300 feet. So the first clouds are already here. Yesterday it was snow flurrying a little bit, and we hoped to get snow, but we didn't, but that's good as well. So, and here are the clouds already coming in, because we are about 1,000 meters or 3,300 feet high. On the map it looks like this. It's going here from Batty and it's going through Amargosa Valley, and then at the junction here turn down to Pahrump on Route 160. And here is Death Valley National Park. Here's Death Valley Junction. Here's the National Park, what you have seen yesterday. This is only a stop in between. There might be also a possibility to go from the south, but that's quite a step from here to go through and to arrive to the north there. The best way is actually from here to have a stop here in Pahrump, and then here on the top in Batty there's a supercharger, what you saw there yesterday is, and then you can come in from the north. And then here stovepipe wells. And that stovepipe wells has an RV park with a 50 amp outlet, means 40 amp charge. And there are only a few, but these fews, when you reserve in advance, you should get. You might have heard about Area 51. We just passed that. It's, I think, to the left here, and you actually can't get there because they're gonna chase you away where there is a restricted area. And yeah, we just passed that area here, and I'm not, we are busy. I'm not keen on going there, but you actually cannot even get in there if you wanted to. stayed at the Pahrump Preferred RV Park, and just it's enough. In 8 hours the battery would be full, or 9 hours, and we are with a full battery going on the way to Vegas, because it's now the last day of the year and we are going to Vegas. Give you some statistics of the trip. Yesterday, 74 miles, 72 kilowatts, 979 watts per mile. Quite a lot. So because it was going uphill and a little downhill and then uphill again, and it was cold also, and cold will influence your reach significantly as well. Today is way better. We have now 58 Fahrenheit and it's not as cold, so that means we should be better with the range. And today we only have 65 miles to go. And pictures on the way are coming soon. Not that the cold was giving us some problems, because it was also the rain. It was really cold, terrible rain, and you are also pushing against the rain and the cold. So we had to reduce the speed, and that's the easiest thing. So if you're thinking you're coming short off to the next destination, reduce the speed. We reduced the speed to 50 miles per hour. Before we were driving 60. We were thinking we have enough, but that's not the case. So always watch what the remaining is. Today we should arrive with 65%. That's not true. I know that definitely we are not arriving to Vegas with 65%. Something is wrong a little bit in the location where we're going, and the consumption there calculated. Probably the system will figure that out pretty soon, that our range shortened. Yeah, and Pahrump, where is it? That's northeast of Las Vegas, or northwest, more west of Las Vegas, and it was an old Indian word for water underground, so to retrieve water, or a river underground. That was an old Indian word for that, and they took over, and now the city is called Pahrump. It has nothing to do with one of the Christmas carols there. Okay, so some pictures again from here, but it's really not much to see. At least we have here better weather. And the weather is behind us. We are trying to drive into the good weather. Climbing the mountains at Mountain Springs, and there's a car which couldn't make it here. I think we are almost here at the top, and speed limit is anyway 45 miles per hour. So let's see and hope that's going down on the other side. The estimate here, as you can see from the screen, is it's pretty far off on the estimate what it was originally and what it was now. We are now already 51%, but half of them is consumed. In the far back you already see the skyscrapers from Vegas and the big tower there. So now from now on it's downhill, and we shouldn't have any problems anymore. Finally at the Vegas location, and the car is placed on the right side, the trailer is on the left side, and we made our easy tour with 65 miles. It was a little bit long going uphill and then only downhill from there, and Vegas is a little bit deeper, I think 1,500 feet deeper, so it was an easy trip. We had over 110 miles left or so, and I can give you statistics. I'm gonna go in the car and check with the statistics how much it was. Yeah, from here the statistics is that the daily trip was 167 miles. Oh, I didn't reset it. No, it was only 67 miles. 126 kilowatt. It did not. The reset did not happen. Let's do it right away. That was 2-day trip, basically the half of it. And then you can see from the consumption that we had this morning, it is really much less. Let me switch that, and I'm gonna reset it soon. Now and tonight we're going out to Vegas, and as you remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and that's also the same here. We're gonna have a nice celebration in Vegas. We're going to celebrate to the Vegas Strip and watch the firework and whatever. And then we're gonna stay here, probably sleeping in the next day and stay a little bit longer and have a nice time in Vegas.
We